All right, let's look at an example of a piecewise function. Reese's Pieces, piecewise function. Let's evaluate a function when x is -1 and 0. And first off, let's do this here. A piecewise function will do two things. It will have a statement of an equation and when to use it. I'm going to use only the top one when x is less than 0, and I'm going to use the bottom one when x is 0 or greater. So the first thing I'm going to do is this. I have to decide when I use -1 and 0, when I use -1, is -1 less than 0 or greater? Less than. Because -1 is less than, this tells me I must use the top one. So I'm going to plug it in the top one. Plug it in the top one. I'm just going to rewrite the x squared, parentheses squared, plus 1. Now, be careful. If you don't put -1 in parentheses, you get a different answer. Because a -1 in parentheses squared means -1 times -1. A -1 just squared means take 1 squared and make it negative. This one will actually be -1 times -1, which makes +1, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So f of -1 is 2, but when I use the 0 function, 0 is greater than or equal to 0, so I need to use this one. So it would just simply be 0 minus 1. I'm going to plug it in this one, and 0 minus 1 is -1. Okay, so that's how I would do that particular function. Anyway, I decide which one I use and then plug it in the correct one.